Okay, next we will see the diagrammatic and graphical representation of data. Okay, so representation of data. See, diagram or graph means visual form of representation of data is called diagram and graph. Okay, so diagram and graph is not same; they are different. Okay, what is the difference? See, diagram means we will represent the data in visual form. Okay, in visual form we will represent the data by using symbols. Okay, symbols, shapes and pictures. Okay, so if you're representing a data visually with the help of symbols, shapes, pictures. Okay, so it is called diagram. So in diagram we will mainly use symbols, shapes, pictures, but in graph we will represent the data visually by using points, lines and curves. Okay, so graph we will use in graph we will use points, lines, curves. See, in graph the coordinate relationship xy is observed. Okay, but in diagram there will be no coordinate relationship. See, for example, the first one is diagram. Okay, so in this there is no coordinate relationship. Okay, so here you can see, so here there is no in diagram, the first one is diagram. Okay, so here so in this diagram there is no xy relationship. Okay, there is no xy relationship, but here the second one is graph. So in the graph you can see there is xy relationship. Okay, that is the seed weight, seed yield increases, seed yield we will plot in x and the number of plants increases, like this we plotted. Okay, so that the here the graph we plotted by using curves. So in graph there will be the xy relationship. Okay, and its types of diagram. So diagram types is first one dimensional diagram. Okay, so one dimensional diagram means we will measure by either in height or width. Okay, example of simple, multiple, component and percentage bar diagram. So here you can see width is taken. Okay, the width is taken. Okay, okay, so width is varying. Okay, so here the width is varying. Okay, so okay, and here the height is varying. Okay, the height is varying. Okay, so the one dimensional diagram vary either in height or in width. Okay, two dimensional diagram. Okay, the two dimensional diagram will vary in both height and width. See here, it will vary in both the height and width. Example, the pie diagram, circular diagram, rectangle diagram. See here. Okay, here the family. So this is example of two dimensional diagram. Okay, so this is rectangle diagram. Okay, so this rectangle diagram is an example of two dimensional diagram. Here you can see the x. Okay, that is the width. The width is also varying. The width of this family A and width of family B is not same, and similarly the height of this family A and height of family B is not same. Okay, so that is here in this diagram it varies in two dimension, height and width. Okay, and similarly here also in pi diagram, in pi diagram also the width is varying and similarly the height is varying. Okay, so pi diagram and rectangle diagram are example of the two dimensional diagram. Three dimensional diagram we will measure in three dimension, that is height, width and volume. Example are cube, cylinder and sphere. Okay, a non-dimensional diagram. So in non-dimension we will not measure in, we will not take measurement in any dimension. We will use any pictures. Okay, pictures or shapes. See, for example, here I use some pictures. So bike 0 2 4 6 like this. Okay, so I use some pictures. Okay, so these are example of non-dimensional diagram. Okay, example pictogram, simple bar diagram. Okay, simple bar diagram means if the data is classified based on attributes and the attributes are compared. Okay, and the attributes are compared with respect to only one single character. Okay, so we are comparing the attribute with respect to only one single character, means then we will say simple bar diagram. See, for example, here the attributes is, okay, the crop is attribute, okay, cereal pulses cotton, okay, so it is varying with respect to only single character, that is area. Okay, so it is an example of simple bar diagram. So if we draw this diagram, we will get like this, okay. So the simple bar diagram will vary by only single character. A multiple bar diagram, okay. So in multiple bar diagram, see here, in multiple bar diagram, two or more character or group or the two or more character or group are to be compared within each attribute. Okay, so in each attribute, okay, so within each attribute we want to compare the two or more character. See, for example, see here, okay, so here we are having year is attribute, okay, so in each attribute, okay, so so in each year, okay, so each year attribute we want to compare the export and import. Similarly, in the each attribute we want to compare the export and import. Okay, so this is an example of the multiple bar diagram. So for this type of data, we will go the multiple bar diagram. See, for example, like this, here attribute is year and two character, like this, okay. So in a single year, okay, in a single year, okay, so in single year, single attribute, we are comparing two character, export import, like this, okay. So this is an example of the multiple bar diagram. And this is compound bar diagram. In compound bar diagram, within each attribute, if the attribute possesses, see, if the attribute possesses the additive feature, okay, then we will go for multiple compound bar diagram. See, for example, here the student is attribute, okay. Here we are having 5 characters: English, Tamil, Maths, Social, Science. So they are additive in nature, okay. That is, we can say there is a meaning, okay. If you plus English, Tamil, Maths, Social, Science, so here it is having some meanings, okay. Total mark of student is meaningful, like this, okay. So for this case, we will go for the multiple component bar diagram. See, like this, okay. So this is student A. So student A, okay. So this is student A, okay. So here we are forming a component for office mark. Similarly, the student B, we are forming a component of mark. Similarly, for student C and student D, okay. So this is an example of component bar diagram, okay. If we will go for this component bar diagram, if the multiple character within each attribute possesses additive feature, okay. So in each attribute, if you are having some additive feature, then we will go for multiple we will go for component bar diagram, okay. So here we can, in between component we have meaning, okay, and within component also meaning, okay. And percentage bar diagram, we will use the percentage bar diagram if the values between the attribute vary. See here, we will use this percentage bar diagram if the value between the character vary extremely. See here, the country A is attribute. Here we are having 4 variables, okay. So you can see in the country A value is 250, 100, but in country C it is 60, 45, it is very less, okay. So it is very varying some extreme, okay. A and B and C, so the variation is very high, okay. So in this case we will go for this percentage bar diagram, okay. The difference between the component bar diagram and percentage bar diagram is, okay. So so this is component bar diagram, okay. So in this diagram the height will be varying, okay. The height is varying, but in percentage diagram we will have equal height because we are measuring in 100%, okay. So this is the main difference, okay. The component bar diagram we will have different height. In percentage bar diagram we will have